What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Cameron here, if you've not been on the channel before, and this is my Firewood channel. Today's mission is to take pallets and figure out how to make like a little pallet landing slash pallet wall or bin for my firewood. I'm not going to be taking credit at all for this technique. I watch a guy on YouTube named In the Woodyard, and he uses like electrical fence wire, which I was gifted a bunch from my mom's husband. I think that makes him my stepdad. Anyways, it's different when you're in your 40s. Anyways, but before we get started, let me show you what I've been doing around here at the Woodyard. So, got a bunch of pallets here. These are like this more solid oak pallets. I'm going to use these on the bottom. And then these are the ones that are like pine or not doing so well. These will be the sides, so they're not as load bearing. Got my little table over here. It's tarped over right now, but I keep all my POL and my fuel and everything down there, and I keep extra wood, my tools and stuff under there. Got some white oak and red oak rounds right here. I've got some white oak, some American beech, and some more southern red oak over there. Then over here, and this, I mean, I try not to waste anything. These totes I get for free at work. They just throw them away. So I've been taking wood shavings and little kind of punky pieces of wood that still have good wood attached to them. And that is my kindling slash fire starter. And I put those on a couple little pallets there. And then of course there's my tulip poplar kindling pile back there. I showed you in a few videos back. So I'm working on it. You know, when you have a full-time career, it's hard to, you know, it's hard. You want this to be your full-time career because it's so much more fun. But one more thing I want to show you. So I finally found a tree company. Ironically, I was at the gas station yesterday. Saw a dude had a tree company number on his vehicle. I was like, hey man, you got a tree company? He's like, yeah. I said, you looking for a place to dump wood? He said, always. So I looked him up, and he's like, I got a load of pin oak I'll bring you, and I got a load of white oak, and I'll bring you anything you want. And I said, man, you know, unless it's pine, I'll take any wood you got. So I think I just got the hookup with free firewood. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to make a pallet wall and like a little pallet landing. It's cold, it's windy, but it's a good day to be alive and doing firewood. So let's get started, at least on this piece, since I got wood stacked in the way over there, and see what we can do. So maybe I'm wrong, but my thought process was I wanted the edges of my floor pallets to be overlapped by a side pallet. I didn't want all my seams matching up. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these together, and I feel like I can make up any unevenness on the ground. I think it'd be fine, but I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here in a second. So I've got 17 gauge, 20 gauge, 16 gauge, all pretty good wire, and I got a set of lineman's pliers, and I think I'm going to use about an arm's length of wire, maybe a little bit more per tie, and see where that gets me. Let's get to work. So I'm not going to be stingy with the wire like when I first started, because I've got a lot more now. Stan, I really appreciate you giving me this wire. So I started out on this one making a tie just in the middle, but I think I'm going to do 2 ties, one on each side, and just move on down the line. So I'm going to finish securing this one, go down there, and work my way that way. Get me some wire here, and I'll play with it. The more I figure out how to do this, you know, I probably won't be using as much wire, but I'll show you what I'm doing here. So you can see this side, little side member right there on the side. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna get my pallets as even as I can real quick. So I'm gonna take probably right here so I can get more leverage. Go up and around. And I'm just gonna make some 90-degree twists. If I was tying shark fishing wire, I'd be spinning both of these. Let's see if I can do it. We'll make some 45s first. And then we'll complete it with some barrel rolls. This is exactly how I tie shark leaders. It just looks a lot bigger, or better, neater for fishing. If that can hold a bull shark, I think that can hold a pallet. Then I just take the other end right here, and I want to go beyond this member right here, because if I put it right here, it's just going to slide back. So put it in here. Yeah. Try not to get bit by a copperhead. I'll pull it in a little bit. It ain't pretty, but when it stretches tight, it'll hold that wall just fine. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work my way down this pallet wall, or build the pallet wall, and yeah, got some work in front of me. I think to make this easier, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay out the wire where I'm gonna do the ties. That way I'm not fumbling with that. And then I'll go set up the pallets and do it that way. I don't know what I was thinking. It's gotta be a system, you know? All right, so I'm running out of daylight. It is January, and for whatever reason, we got some like 0 daylight out here. I think it's because snow's rolling in, but looks pretty good. Ended up having to lengthen a lot of these pieces of wire. So what I'm gonna do now is take about a 18-20 inch piece of wire and wire the sides towards the top the best I can. They kind of join all these pallets. So I went ahead and cut my wire. I'm gonna get started on that. My wife came out to see what I was doing. I'm always out here tinkering with something. There it is. It won't win any HOA awards, and my neighbors probably hate me, but I am in Eastern Kentucky. And this right here, man, you could live in something like that. There it is. As they get pressure on them, they'll hold. Probably line up a lot better too. But I just wanted these edges joined up so they wouldn't just fall forward. Feels like that'll hold really good. So there it is, and like I said, once I haul that wood off over the next few days, I'm gonna take it that way and eventually take down a part of my gate, my fence back there, and put a gate and use my backyard, because I do have a lot of land that I am not utilizing for firewood. And all this, you know, well, mainly, you know, it'll start out being thrown in, but as it goes on and I'm out of firewood season, I'll start stacking firewood, because stacked firewood takes up a lot less space, or not as much space as thrown in firewood. So pallets, let's talk about where to get pallets. Pallets, for the most part around here, are free. You just gotta ask for them. Hardware stores, grocery stores, mom and pop stores, you know, National Guard armories. Just ask. People are probably going to be throwing them away in a lot of cases, and you know, just kind of be polite, be professional, maybe not go in there, you know, dressed like this, but you know, just say, hey, here's my phone number if you ever get any more pallets. And most people will call you back and say, hey, I set some pallets out back for you, you have all you want. And that's also another segue into selling firewood or getting firewood, which is how I got that wood behind me. just talk to people. Be courteous, be kind, be polite. And there's no harm in talking to somebody. Just go up and be like, hey, can I have blank? I do firewood and I would like, you know, X, Y, and Z. And most people are pretty courteous and kind, as long as you are as well. But I'm pretty excited about that. The old in the wood yard, I think his name is Chris. That's a good idea. And as long as I take care not to throw firewood and break those wires, I think that'll do just fine and hold just fine as I get more and more firewood. But I'm running out of daylight here. Ironically, it's not that late in the day, but I think we have snow coming tonight, so the snow clouds are already building up. But if you think I've earned your subscription, hit the subscribe button and check out my other videos. I'm very excited about this channel. I've had a fishing channel for like 9 years now. I started like 9 years ago when I thought I had cancer and was waiting on a biopsy, and I caught a big shark from the beach. That was like, go down to Florida and wait on my biopsy results and come back, and got a negative biopsy, started a fishing channel. But this channel right here, in like a month, is doing way better than my fishing channel. So hit that subscribe button if you think that I have earned your subscription, and if you want to just follow along, because this is going to be a huge, like a growing business. I'm very excited about it, very passionate. I want this to be one of my retirement gigs after the military. And if you're into fishing or just feel like supporting me, check out my other channel. I'm always going to link it in these videos. It's called The Salty Googan. I do muskie fishing, crappie fishing, catfishing, shark fishing, snook fishing, fishing, and fishy fishing. But I'm going to get off here and go enjoy the rest of the evening with my family. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.